Hey y'all, it's Kinsey here. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed a video in so long. I think it's been like 2-3 months maybe. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been crazy busy. School just started. Summer is an end. It was summertime and honestly, I couldn't force myself to film. So sorry about that if you enjoyed my videos. But today, if you couldn't tell, I have my makeup on, which only means one thing. We're going to be doing a book video. I'm going to be doing a huge book haul. I think I have about 16 books here to show you guys that I bought. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so these are not going to be in any type of order that I bought them. I have a bunch to talk about and I just got them at all different times. So let me just grab the first one. So this is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I doubt that's how you say the last name, but honestly, this book has been talked about a lot by booktubers that I've watched. Noelle Gallagher talks about this and says she loves it. Steph Bohr, I think that's how you say her last name. I think she read it and she really liked it, and I really wanted to get it to read it. I don't know much about it. I think it's just there's a coffee shop that's kind of like magical or something. You go and you can get a cup of coffee and it can take you, I think, anywhere back in time. And you can do anything in that time as long as your coffee is hot. So yeah, I guess we'll just see how I like this book. It's pretty short. It only has about 270-ish pages, so that's a pretty short book. So I'm gonna try this out, read it pretty soon, see how I like it. So the next book I've actually already read, and I bought it and I literally read it and finished it all on the same day because I couldn't wait, and that is My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I love Tessa Bailey. She's one of my favorite authors. I was gonna say artists. She's one of my favorite authors out there. She writes phenomenal books, so I knew I had to have this whenever she said she was coming out with it. I actually was gonna pre-order it, but I didn't, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to buy it. But then I was at my local bookstore called the Book Rack. It's kind of like a secondhand bookstore, and they had it for cheaper, so I bought it and I read it all in the same day. It was so good. It's pretty short. It has 290 pages. This is about a girl named Taylor, and she is a, I think, second grade teacher. Yeah, I believe it's second grade, but elementary teacher for sure. She goes on vacation to Cape Cod, her and her brother Jude, and they end up going to this house. Okay, it says it on the back, so I didn't want to spoil anything for anybody that might want to read it, but it says this on the back of the book, so I'm going to say it. So they get to this house and they find a dead body in the house, and so they want to find out what happened to the dead body. So they end up getting this bounty hunter person named Miles, and he is trying to figure out what happened. And then obviously Miles and Taylor spark interest in each other, and yeah, it's a romance between them, but it's also like a mystery to try and find out who killed the guy. This was really good. I really recommend reading it. Okay, so the rest of the books that I got, I haven't read yet. This next one is called Archer's Voice, and this is by Mia Sheridan. I'm sure you've heard of this book if you have TikTok or if you watch book YouTube. Steph Boyer, sorry if I'm butchering your name, like you're watching this, but I know for a fact that this is one of her favorite books, and I've been wanting to get this for so long, because I've heard such good things about it. I heard that this book will literally make you cry your eyes out, and I love a good cry while I'm reading. So I got it. It's about this guy named Archer, and I'm pretty sure he's deaf, so he obviously can't hear. This girl, I think, moves to town and meets Archer, and he won't talk to her, he won't say anything to her. She gets upset and thinks he's rude, and then everyone is just like, oh, Archer is mute. And so she's kind of wondering, like, who is Archer? And so I guess that's what this book's about. So I'm really excited to read this. This has to be a book that I read really, really, really soon. Okay, so this book everyone will know if you like book talk, booktube, books, if you are in the book world at all. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This book is thicker than I thought it was going to be. This is a thick book. It is over 500 pages. I did not know this was this big. But this literally is everywhere on TikTok, everywhere on my YouTube. And I was like, I have to get it. If it's talked about this much, it has to be good. And everyone says it's so good. So I had to get it. I have no idea what this is about at all. I'm not going to read the back because I don't like reading the backs of books and spoiling them for myself. I would rather just go into it and read it. I don't want to read the back at all. So yeah. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Another very popular book on TikTok, Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I think I actually did start this book. I got like one chapter in and I just never went back to it. I read it while I was in the car on the way to Colorado this summer, and I put it down and I never picked it back up for some reason. But I guess this is about Percy and Sam, and it's kind of, I've heard people say they compare it to Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. So it's like, I think, like based at a lake house and like a second chance romance where these people liked each other as kids, something happened, they don't like each other, they come back older and re-spark romance maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't get very far in this, like I said. But I am excited to read it and see what I think of it compared to Love in Other Words, because Love in Other Words is actually like one of my all-time favorite reads ever. So I have very high expectations for this, and people say that it's very good, so we'll have to see. Most of the books that I'm going to be talking about are going to be 18 plus, just because they have some sensitive topics and they'll have just some things that people shouldn't be reading under 18. Yeah. So the next book that I got was Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. This is about Jordan and Pike. I don't know much else about this book either. I've read a couple books by Penelope Douglas and I thought they were pretty good. They were okay. I heard that this is one of people's favorites by Penelope Douglas, so I thought I'd pick it up and give it a go. This one's pretty short compared to some of her other ones. It's still decently long. It's almost 400 pages, which is pretty short for hers because I think Credence it was over 500 pages or so. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try this one out though. I'm so excited for these next books. So these next 3 books are a trilogy, or yeah, a trilogy, a series, whatever you want to call it. These are the Ravenhood Trilogy by Kate Stewart. I'm so excited about these. I've heard nothing but good things about this trilogy. I heard it will literally make you sob. I heard that this series is like some people's like favorite series of all time. So I am so excited to get started on this series. I'm probably going to start this next after I finish a book that my friend gave me to read. But yeah, I'm so excited to read the Ravenhood Trilogy. Let me go through and tell you guys the names of them. Okay, so the first book is called Flock. The second book is called Exodus. And the third book is called The Finish Line. I'm so excited to read the trilogy. I cannot wait. Okay, these next ones I'm also so excited for. I just love books and I love reading. So I get excited for like all the books I have, but like these are like have been on my TBR and have been on my list to buy for so long, and I finally got them and I'm like freaking out. Okay. The Twisted series by Anna Huang. I'm so excited for these. People have been reading these for so long and like have been waiting for the last one to come out because they've read all 3 other ones, and I haven't read any of them. So I was like, I need all of them so that I can read them in order. You know? Duh. But I don't know what any of these are about either. I think it's about a family or maybe a group of friends, possibly a group of friends, but each book is about a different couple. Obviously, that's like most series, but each book is about a different couple. That's pretty much all I know. I'll go through the names of the books, but don't expect me to read the back or describe them, because I will not be reading the back of any of these books because, like I said before, I don't like to read the backs because I don't want to spoil anything for myself. So if you want to know anything about the books, look them up yourself, but I do recommend looking up trigger warnings for any books that I talk about because, like I said, they're probably 18 plus and they might have sensitive topics for some people. So yeah. Alright, so the first book in the Twisted series is called Twisted Love. I will tell you who's in the books, because that I don't mind to know, obviously. So this one is Alex and Ava in this book. I think this one's brother's best friend. I think I do know that. That's it. Twisted Games is the second book. This one is Reese and Princess Bridget. So I'm guessing this one is going to be about a princess. Twisted Hate is the third book. This is about Josh and Jules. And Twisted Lies is the fourth book, and this is about Christian and Stella. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about those, because like I said, I'm not reading the back. I think the fourth one might be a bodyguard romance, though. I think I heard that. Not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, people. Alright, we're getting to the end. I have 3 books left. This next one is also very popular at the moment, and that is Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. This is a hardback. I don't really like hardbacks that much, but I got the hardback because it's really cute. It's a lot cuter than the ugly paperback that had people on it. I don't know what this is about either. I'm sorry, I don't know what these books are about because I don't read anything about them, because it just spoils the book for me and I don't get as interested in reading it as if I don't know anything about it when I go into it. I just know they're popular, so they're probably good, so I pick it up and I read it. Sorry. But, yeah, this is Say You Swear. It's really popular. Everyone says it's really good. It looks like it's going to have something to do with football because there's a football on it. I think it's something with the college romance. It's really thick too. It's got, I think, over 500 pages. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. And the last one is a duology. And this is Full Tilt and All In by Emma Scott. And this is another recommended book by Steph Boyer. She really likes these books, and as you can tell, I really like Steph's recommended books, so I picked these up. These are pretty thin. So this is a duology. So Full Tilt is the first one, and All In is the second one. I don't know what this is about. It's about Casey Dawson and Jonah Fletcher, and I think, I don't know. I'm not reading the back. I'm not reading the back, and I'm not reading the back. Oh, but I heard it'll make you cry. I heard it'll make you cry. I heard this book will make you sob, 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 and this book will put you back together. So if you want a duology, I guess, that will make you cry and then make you put back together, then I guess read this one because I sure will be. Alright guys, and that concludes my huge book haul. I'm sure there's people out there that will do book hauls of like 30 plus books. If the lighting's changing, I'm sorry. The sun just like went behind a cloud. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm sure there's people that do 30 plus book hauls, but 16 new books at one time for me is like absolutely crazy. As you can see, my bookshelf behind me is pretty small and it is very full, as is the one above me that you cannot see. It's literally full to the point where I'm starting to stack books on top of each other because I can't fit any more actually on the shelf. So I don't know where I'm gonna put all of these new books. I might have to get another shelf somewhere. But yeah, I'm so excited for all of these new books. I cannot wait to start reading these. I have a never-ending TBR list, let me tell you that right now, because so many books that are still on my shelf I haven't read, plus all of these new books that I haven't read. So yeah, it's crazy, but I have an addiction to buying books and storing books and reading books. So yeah, if you have a book reading, storing, buying addiction, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel? You might enjoy my content. That was such a bad shameless plug. Okay. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of chaotic and kind of, I don't even know, like random, I guess. I had all these books and I was like, this is a lot of books for me to have at one time that I haven't even put away yet, that I literally just got all at once. Let's do a book haul video. So that's what I did. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below what video you guys want to see next. Do you want me to talk about the books that I've read recently? I haven't read much, so do you want me to do a makeup tutorial? Just let me know. I'll be happy to do something because I don't have any ideas. But yeah, I can do a life update. I can do a big life update. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. Anyways, I will go now. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.